Fisher Library celebrated its centenary in September 2009. For 100 years, the library has been a central element of the University of Sydney. The modern incarnation of the library was built in 1963, but the original building, now known as Maclaurin Hall, was completed in 1909. At the time, the Daily Telegraph declared it to be the finest piece of Gothic architecture in Australasia.
In the 1880s, there was an appeal for a benefactor to provide for a library, and Thomas Fisher, who lived quite close to the university, his house was where the biochemistry building is on the Darlington campus. He allegedly heard the cry for help, put it in his last will and testament, cutting out his family, who expected to inherit a sizable amount of money, and the money came to the university and for the maintenance and building of a library. And it took from about 1886 until 1909 to actually build the library. And in recognition of his generosity, the university named the building the Fisher Library. And that's what we were celebrating in September. And in 1963, the university built our current Fisher Library and moved the collections to that.
I started at Fisher in early 1971. It was the cutting edge of technology in those days, and I think librarians are still at the cutting edge of technology and exploring new realms of what you can do with information and how you can deliver it to the right people at the right time when they really need it. We were the human Google, was exactly what we were, because people would have all kinds of questions. They'd say, find me information on pathological lying, or can you tell me what the name Mary means and when it comes from, or can you tell me who St. Bridget was and where did she come from and how did she die? All kinds of questions, and you just loved people who had enough curiosity to come and ask you those questions.
To celebrate the centenary of the Maclaurin Hall and Fisher Library on the 20th of September, we held the gala afternoon tea, which was attended and overseen by the Chancellor, Her Excellency, Professor Mari Bashir, and the Vice-Chancellor attended, various notables within the university, a lot of former students and lots of former staff of the University Library, people who had worked in this building up until it moved in 1963, and people who had extraordinarily strong and happy memories about the university and about Fisher Library.
The story of Thomas Fisher and of his vision for a library here at the University of Sydney is a really very inspiring one. And it came true. For 100 years, this library has been right at the heart of the academic life of the university. So we've just invested $26 million in the refurbishment of the building. We're committed to making sure that over the next 100 years too, the library stays central to the university's social and intellectual life.